Hello, and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen, episode number 583, coming to you live from somewhere nowhere, London. I apologize. We have a horrible lighting system here, and I did not take time, like I never take time, to set it up and make sure it was proper, other than making sure it was not a blinding, blaring light like that. Unless, oh my gosh, now I look ethereal. That's amazing. I don't like that. We know we're just a degen. We don't want to fool anyone. But what we have going on here is awesome stuff in the background. Nice skyline of London, way far in the background. It's pretty beautiful here. But a few more days in London. What did we have to do here on a Monday? We went to Crypto Mondays. That's like we do everywhere. So huge shout out to the Crypto Mondays team. They have a new Twitter account, I was told, other than the Crypto Mondays UK, and I was trying to find it and I could not. So if you guys know what that is, it's like CML underscore something, I think. That's what my fried brain remembers. But they had an amazing panel of 5 people from the Bitcoin ecosystems that, working on Lightning Network, working on stacks, working on Bitcoin and just generalized blockchain education, funding Africa and peer-to-peer network payment systems, and the writing and journalism side of things, and content. And so it was an amazing panel, some great questions. As we talked on the regulatory side of things, one of my questions was, and they got answered by someone else as well, because I think I'd been going through the ETF application from the BTC ETF application from like Viking, I think it was. And there hadn't been any mention of and everything I saw, I didn't read any mentions of Bitcoin forks or anything like that. And so was wondering if there was precedent on, whether or not, if enough forks happen, will someone later on down the road try to like raise a flag and say like, hey, you're actually not the ETF of what you were anymore. And if it's not documented and talked about or addressed in some way, shape, or form, like, so if a company changes names or hands, ticker might change a little bit or something like that, but it stays the same, and it's talked about. So that was one of my questions that I had, was, if any of they had seen what might happen. And the overall question was, or answer was, it will be addressed when it happens, if it when it happens, because Bitcoin forking happens quite often, for updates to Bitcoin Core and everything like that. But one of the pieces that was reminded to me by amazing person, bag of knowledge, is that BlackRock's ETF application does specifically target and talk about forks and stuff, and that they'll follow the parent fork, which obviously, in Bitcoin and proof of work is the longest chain. So if a fork happens and the chain continues longer, that's where you sort of lay your head at. But it's just one of those things to where wondering and seeing how, I think I'm coming off of DAS, the Digital Asset Summit, with a ton of hope for the future, but at the same time, a lot of worry, because TradeFi bros, we might think they're lunks and dunks, but they are smart as fuck. Most of them are, the ones behind the scenes. And so if they aren't trying to figure out a way to lay a trap to where they have a leg up, or if they haven't already figured it out and laid it, we're just too dumb. don't deserve what we got if we think that they're not ready to fucking play ball. They might not have been ready for Slurf and Boar and everything else, but when it comes to trading it, they don't need to know the name to make the money. So this is a reminder to all of you that the big boys are coming. Get your fucking bags. Find the protocols and projects. You know me, I take more of a scorched earth approach to things of cover all the bases and stuff, but there's a lot of people that present really good cases on focusing in on just a few things to make that generational wealth. Yeah, we know you're going to waste it on some new thing. I don't know, but you know, how quickly it's gone. The number one thing that I hope everyone does is pay off your debt. If you have any debt, credit card debt, student loans, cell phone bills that you still owe, you don't own your cell phone yet, pay that shit off. Get your own Netflix account. But there's a lot of cool shit going on and a lot of opportunity. So I feel that I would be remiss in telling you if I said, oh, you got nothing to worry about. You do. The markets, the machines that have been moving the markets for decades are moving into our playing field. So find those things that you resonate with and attach yourselves to them heavily and be active in those communities. You never know what you might miss out. I know that I've missed out. I'm in so many communities and I miss out on a ton of things, but I still build those relationships because I might miss some of the things within the community. Sometimes I do feel like I miss out, but at other times I'm like, no, I'm here for the ride. Maybe during a long car ride, I might fall asleep. So I miss half the traveling, but that's okay. I'm still here. So it's a really interesting aspect to it all. But before, I just want to 100% give a huge shout out to Crypto Mondays London and the facility where they work, that they do their space out of. Top-notch, amazing space, and great to see. But like I said, today we were going to be going through GooseFX, and so as always, we start with the humble beginning of Twitter. And like I said, we are down to, we're roughing it, roughing it in one monitor mode. So we have, unfortunately, infinity screen a little bit as we get this going. But we're going to go show you guys GooseFX today, as this is one of our older Solana dexes, and we've done a lot on it. GooseFX1, GooseFX.io is the place to be. And we have, I think, a couple things going on here. I don't remember. It's been a while. I think I saw from my drift that have some things going on. So we're going to have to go have some fun and check it out. I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have any. Do we have any Goose? We don't have any GoFX. All right, so boom. Yeah. Trader account. Yeah, I don't think we have a trader account anymore. But what we can see here is we can look at their farms. We can look at all pools. Let's see here. So we have our bonk. We have a bonk pool. We can always deposit more. We can claim. Let's deposit. How much can we max? Yeah. So how much can we deposit? That is 3. That's 10 million. Sure, why not? Let's take that off and just deposit that. So we're going to claim this bonk, and then we're going to deposit. And that's not a whole lot, but all right. So let's refresh that. And oh, did we deposit into this one? Looks like we withdrew or deposited into this one at one time. I think this is probably dead now. Yeah, so it's been depreciated. All right, so we're going to deposit. Now that we have our new bonk in, we're going to deposit that. So 90,000 bonk roughly. Right now, as you can see, with a lot of our LP positions, we're either doing one-sided. And the purpose of that is to sort of keep us a little bit more mindful of what we're depositing and where and how much. And that allows us to know what's going on in our wallet a little bit more. Let's see, let's claim this pool. All right, cool. All right, so from there, we can go see trade account, more leaderboard. So account referrals. We haven't been doing any of the futures trading basically with their 10x leverage pieces. So we have just been, boom. Yeah. All right. So there's that. Boom. All right. So we checked out Goose. Let me find this other spot I need to go to real quick and check this out for you guys. So we'll remove that for a second. And I don't know. If you haven't seen, some really cool new updates are coming to Drip House. As always, if you ever want to invite anyone into getting free NFTs on Solana, use the invite code TacoTaco, TACO, all capitals. And that is a universal lifetime invite code that will get them exactly what they want. All right, that's right, step. All right. So as we go back over here, what we're going to do now is we're going over to our step dashboard. And what that is allows us to go see where all of our positions are. And allows us to sort of see some interesting aspects within our wallet of our different token amounts. and how much some things are growing. Let's see when. Huge shout out to the entire WIF community, building out some really cool things there, as well as the Hey Wallet team making the WIF bot. So as you can see, we have a bunch of liquidity. We have some liquidity on Aldrin as well. Let's see, is max 30? Yeah, max 30. All right. So Orca, we have some stuff we got to go claim. We got to go to Radium as well, it looks like. We just came back from Goose FX, Radium, Aldrin, and then Hawksite as well. We have a bunch of different random things deposited into MarginFi. And then obviously all of our NFT pieces. So we can close all of these as we now know where we got to go. So like I said, first things first, we are going to go to Radium. And we're going to check on our liquidity positions as those load. And it leaves for, one of the things I always like about Radium is how quickly it moves sometimes, and other times it just moves so slow. When we check, nope, no comments. Everyone else knows how slow it is, and so they don't need to put any comments behind that. All right, we don't have any concentrated pools right now. I thought we had a Solduku. Nope, looks like we don't. All right, so pools here. These will load up. Thinks about what's really hilarious is how much energy this takes. Right now, 900 megabytes. Usually climbs up into 2 gigs pretty quickly. All right, so we have a huge list of all of our different positions. So you can see here, Slurf is one that we might have to move some stuff off of because I'm trying to round out eventually down to even LP points. So we can either round up or round down. Bowden, as we can see now, has gotten us to 645. Not too bad. 5 LP in WIF. That's bringing us to 30. 10 LP in USDC Miro. It's $1.15 for us. Ponke, 1 is a 1777. Chat Soul, 0.05, bringing us to $10 worth of chat and Soul together. GME Soul, 1. 50 LP for 834 in Nick. 161 in Wales. 1,000 LP for $8.05 in Chonky. 1 LP in used car. Bonafide 631. Frog Dog 488 for 5. Updog, Knob, Trump. If you guys have seen, Trump's trending in a lot of different things right now, which is rather interesting. And so sort of excited to sort of see what the political landscape sort of turns into this year. Also worried about it a lot because we've seen how great leaders like Elizabeth Warren sort of take everything that is said or done into a whole different tailspin. And we've seen that recently. I will actually say this. I don't think it's cool what people have been doing with like the slander tokens and stuff like that, or slur tokens. I find it funny in one aspect, like from the point of view of people talking permissionless and trustless and censorship resistant are now screaming from the rooftops that Solana needs to censor these or people need to censor these and stuff like that. I just think they shouldn't have been created in the first place. But it's one of those things to where, no, I don't own any. I haven't gone and bought any of these things because it's not something that excites me or makes me happy. I don't find joy in it. And I talk all the time about finding protocols, finding projects, finding communities that bring you joy. If it is a drag, and it's just dragging you down, is it worth any of the gains that you're having, or is this one of those things to where you're just in a situation to where you don't have a new community? If you're looking for a new community, let me know. I have like 50 on speed dial that I would love to show you to, whether it's in NFTs, infrastructure, or token projects. Like I think that probably the most, outside of like JizzCoin and CumRocket, I think the biggest bag that I might have of a questionable content creation project would be Keck the Balkendorf. But that dev puts out new stuff every day, is creating new stuff all the time. And so it is a shit meme coin that is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Nothing but having fun and creating the creepiest soundtrack videos all the time. So being delivered upon is amazing. As you can see, as we're running through the last of our LP positions, we're all cleared up. So the Slurf is the only one where we're going to actually need to possibly buy some more Slurf, pair with Sol, or sell off a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do, just because I like my position right now. But it looks like there may be a new Duvax. We're going to stake some LP there, sir. Confirm. All right. We're going to withdraw. Our copium, and we're going to add liquidity. Oh, we already have that. So yeah, let's go look at this again. All right. As we are here for the memes, but we are really here for the LP pools. So let's go find. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. All right, so we're staking some more of our LP here, earning more interest. And then we are going back to life, back to reality, back to life. Yeah, all right. I don't know why we're having a fancy song off, but all right. So as we head back over to pools, we'll slowly be finding some of our pools that have farms. and depositing into those so that boom. That is that. And as always, I want to take a quick moment to shout out hello to everyone joining us on LinkedIn, Player One Taco, YouTube, 0xDegens YouTube, Twitch, Twitter Spaces, Rumble, Kick, Telegram, and on-chain via Unlonely. I hope that we are doing some cool stuff from Unlonely, and I'm really excited to see it continue to go. Building some really cool on base, and we're glad to see that it is pushing the boundary. All right, let's see. So let's add that liquidity. Oh, we're all out of liquidity because we added it. We staked it all already. Yay. All right, so concentrated. We don't have to worry about anything. There we go. As you can see, we look for the last of our updates to see what farms we can deposit into. So we're going to stake more. And because we were trying to earn that extra percentage yield from impermanent loss. And so, yeah. All right. No there. No there. Bowden Soul's doing good. Joe Bowden, I'm happy for that one. That's a good win. As you can see within the hot wallet, we are covering a ton of LP pools as we've shown you how to build these time and time again, and what I do to manage them and stay on top of everything. All right, so PvP, let's go add into that liquidity pool. There's a liquidity pool going on for that. All right. So we are upping our stake. Actually, we're doubling our stake right now, which is actually pretty good. Boom. Same thing with our pools. We'll head back over to them. And we will see where we left off. We left this one covered. We do have a LTX pool. So let's go farm. So let's go find that. We're going to stake. Boom. We have 2 left LP tokens. So we're going to stake those as well. And we're going to look. And yes, I did create that filth USDC pool with my own USDC and my own filth, and then added a whole bunch of random tokens into the prize pool for providing liquidity. Right now, I'm the only person providing liquidity. So, yeah. I feel like there was some more, but I might have missed them, and that's okay. But this is sort of how we manage our LP positions, and we can always check on them from farms. And then going all the way over to stake. Let's harvest all. Why not? So as you can see, everything might not be loaded on the UI interface front end, but it's all reading from the back end. So we're going to confirm that and let that transaction go through. And then we're going to call it a night because it is 4:19 in the morning here in London. And I got to be up early to do some things. So that is, I think, where we're going to call it for tonight, guys and gals and everyone in between. I, super excited that you were able to join in, see what we're doing with some of our LP pools. Radium is an amazing place to, if you think you're getting in early on a project, putting the V2 or V3 concentrated liquidity pool in play allows there to be a narrower price range for you to recover fees. So providing LP can provide with some passive income, which is some really cool things, or you're doing full range where you don't have to rebalance. You don't really have to worry too much about permanent loss. And it is just fine doing it your own way. I do recommend Hawksite, checking out Hawksite if that's something that might be up your alley on DeFi yield aggregation via one platform. So really huge shout out there as well. But like I said, it is now coming up on 4:30 in the morning. It is now 4:20. We want to thank everyone for joining us so far tonight. As we journeyed a little bit through Crypto Monday tonight, talking about Bitcoin and what they were doing. There was actually some really cool questions about CBDCs and other infrastructure pieces. And then the simple question, what can I do to participate? And so we'll get some of that information out over the next couple of days. As you've noticed, we are sort of dumping into this meme coin crazy because we don't like to leave money on the table. And we hope you don't either. But number one thing, if it's not fun, find a new community, make your money no matter what, but find a place where you want to call home for a while. So with that, we're going to end this episode as we've ended 582 episodes with our words of wisdom and the best worst knock knock joke on the face of the planet. And they are always the same. And so with that, knock knock. No, words of wisdom first. A closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, huge shout out and love to Liam. And then the greatest worst knock knock joke of all time, same joke we've told 582 times. Now we get to tell you tonight or this morning, depending on where you're at in the world. The knock knock joke we've told 582 times. But knock knock. Who's there?